You know, the Gulf Coast comedy scene wouldn't be where it is today without Krangus. It'd be better.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very first episode of Coastin' with Krangus. Now, this whole podcast is going to be covering the Mississippi Gulf Coast and the comedy scene that I have been building for the past 5 years and where we're at now. But because I wanted to kick it off with a big old splash, I have decided to release the footage from the night that I allegedly was on a substance and let all the comedians on the Mississippi Gulf Coast roast me.
It looked like if Al Bundy had a baby with Al Bundy, but I love it. It's a very... Imagine being canceled in Mississippi.
You're in the corner over there, big dog.
I gotta go back there where nobody... I gotta hang back there with the not cool kids. Fuck you, Jacob.
Yeah, we're secluding you tonight, buddy.
He's really...
Where's your socks?
Where are his shoes in general?
Why are we asking these questions? Has anybody thought about that? Why? Everybody knows I'm on drugs right now. Can we get past that?
Everyone else is on drugs too. We all have shoes on. Where's your fucking shoes, bro? Alright, buddy, I'm gonna help you. You sit down there. You go sit there. Come around this way. Come around this way. Look, you can leave the mic. Don't run the mic back there. And you can sit in that chair. That's my chair. Sit in that chair. And if you might fall into that hole. Where did that hole go, Krangus?
You should have put him in the birthday boy chair with the balloons.
Fuck that chair! He deserves the condom balloons and the hole in the wall.
Everybody be quiet while Dad hits Mommy. If we be quiet, she won't meet us. I'm doing what it's told, Jacob. I'm here. What? What more do you want? Jesus.
I want you to crawl into that hole in the wall.
I should have picked somebody that's actually done drugs before.
And I hid an Afghani child in that wall. And it's your job to get him out before the night is over. Yeah. I'm a parent. First of all, we got any parents in the house? Yeah.
You should never have a child. Based off of the domestic violence you just put us all.
He's just jealous because he fried his nuts in the Marine Corps. He stood next to an antenna for too long, and now he gets to just nut in girls forever. Fucking lucky bastard.
It's a superpower. I'm the coolest X-Men there is.
He's the best X-Man and the worst Justice League member. You look like Batman if he still had his parents.
Yeah, but I know. That's the joke.
Oh yeah, his parents are dead!
So you're saying I am Batman?
His parents are missing! Everyone help Krangus find his parents! They're in the hole in the wall! I put them there!
Every once in a while you wake up on acid and go, man, I'm Batman. That's cool. That's dope as shit. Alright, next joke.
Alright, next joke! We're gonna just skip that joke. That's how tonight's gonna go, folks. We're gonna skip that fucking joke. I'm 24 years old. I'm 24. I'm pretty young. And fuck you. You're old. You have no future. Look, as I get older, I discover more and more things that my parents lied to me about when I was a child. Like, my parents told me growing up, they were like, hey, you can be anything you want to be when you grow up.
Jacob, I gotta stop. I can't sit next to Sub-Zero's blast.
Okay, I will fucking sit there,
We're in the
dude.
9th layer of fucking hell. This is cold as shit.
I had to keep it cold in there to preserve the Afghani child I hid before the show.
Alright.
I'm gonna skip this joke as well. Alright. I think about the South the same way I think about the Kardashians. Smoking hot and racist even though it's full of black guys. See, and this is what happens when you don't get a chance to warm up the crowd. When you go straight to grade A racist material without any parenting.
You did that by yourself, Jacob.
I'm aware I did. I know what I did.
All by yourself.
I hit an Afghani child in the wall.
Give him the bopper balloon.
Play with this. Play with it. Play with it.
Yes, Mom.
Play with it.
I did not realize that I was sentencing myself to timeout. God damn it. We're good. Y'all like how I just clocked into work doing drugs? This is my office right now.
And I want to tell a story about Krangus real quick. Me and Krangus went on the road together one time to the worst comedy club in the entire country in Anniston, Alabama. I was featuring for him for a weekend at this comedy club. And I swear to God, on our way to this comedy club, the second we passed through Alabama state lines, we get pulled over by a state trooper. And the first words out of Krangus's mouth were, "Well, this is it." The last fucking thing you want to hear, dude.
I'm glad that I brought cameras for all these felonies that we're admitting to.
Look, Krangus got pulled over the second we went into Alabama for having an out-of-state expired Arizona license plate. He couldn't find his insurance, and when the cop asked for his driver's license, he reached for it and said, "I don't have a gun. I don't want to scare you. I used to be a Marine." That's exactly what you fucking said, dude.
No, he saw the veteran on my ID.
No, he didn't. Before he came to the window, you said he's going to see the veteran on the ID. Krangus is putting the ass in acid right now.
Guess what? We got out of that ticket.
We did get out of that ticket, but you did get a court date, and that guy was like 47, ready to fucking retire.
I never showed up.
He never.
Actually, COVID happened.
Oh, hell yeah, dude! Fucking COVID, let's go! That happened, and then on our way back from Anniston, Alabama, Krangus, who, if you've ever met this guy or got on the road or worked with this guy, he is like anally professional about comedy to the point where it just takes like all of the fun out of it. To the point of like, if you're a minute late, I will kill you in your sleep.
I believe it.
And what this
Did
guy...
you show up on time tonight?
No, I did not. And you didn't either. But one of us has shoes on, and that's a win. So what this guy did on our way back from Anniston, Alabama, was he just casually mentions, "Oh yeah, my family lives around here, and I only get to see them like once a year. So we're just gonna stop and see my family for 4 hours." I went to his cousin's gender reveal party. And
That's actually true.
it was a boy! It was a boy!
Now every time I go see my family, they're like, "Hey, where's that bacon?" You're like part of the lore of my family.
Look, and they
They
tricked his grandma into thinking that I was another one of his cousins.
You can get away with that in this state.
So she took us all out to eat at O'Charlie's and picked up the bill. And everyone was just passing by Grandma, and I stopped and I gave her a hug and I said, "Thank you for paying for my O'Charlie's." And she said, "You're welcome, sweetheart. Everyone else in this family is ungrateful." So I've known your family for 4 hours, and your grandma already loves me more than you. Krangus looks great for 45, dude. He's turning 37, but he looks great for 45. And he looks good for 37 too, which is proof that cum is good for your skin. Cum is good for your skin. Krangus saw so many big cocks in the Marines that he decided to outdo everyone and become a giant dick himself.
How'd you find out? Okay. That's not even
Are you about to tell me that Marines have small dicks?
Well, like when you see that many dicks a day in boot camp, you start to realize, like,
I'll speak for yourself.
who'd I think they see more dick than me?
enough Marines to know that's just you, baby.
I was in Paris Island. I remember what I saw.
Stop! You're gonna give them flashbacks! Krangus hosting the juke joint is a lot like how he has sex with his girlfriend. He makes people uncomfortable for 5 minutes until someone better takes over. dummy. I didn't get a single actual fucking joke out. So if you come up here, be prepared, all right? Krangus might heckle you. You might be riffing back and forth. You might be getting roasted. Or you might be able to do your 5 minutes and get the fuck off stage. We're not sure how the night's going to go, but...
I don't know either. I have no idea.
But we have a very special guest coming up first, an absolute fucking veteran of the Mississippi comedy game. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Miss Toya Free, everybody. Come on up.
Happy birthday, Krangus.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is a lot.
Yeah.
This is worse than PTSD.
It's your motherfucking birthday.
There might be another one. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I don't know. Okay. How y'all doing tonight, Juke Joint? Oh, man. You know what? The cost of living in 2024 is ridiculous, ain't it?
Yeah.
You got to have a job, a husband, and a side hustle just to make it.
I believe it. Come on.
Shit, I was at the corner store a few weeks ago. I ran into a little nigga out there trying to sell eggs. You hear me? He walked up to me. He was like, "Hey, yo, ma." He was like, "I got them eggs, $3 for $1. Shit, you can get a dozen for $2.50." He was like, "Thick as you is, auntie. I know you in the kitchen whipping them pies." I was like, "You know what? I do be fucking them omelets up in the morning. $2.50 a dozen." I was like, "Give me 3 dozen, bitch. Give me 3 dozen." Eggs high as a motherfucker these days. Shit, I was making some tuna fish a few weeks ago. One of the eggs went to roll off the counter. I dived and caught that motherfucker like it was $1 million baby. I was like, fuck you doing? You precious commodity out here. 2024, everybody out here trying to live healthy. I jumped on the health wagon. I did. Lost like 80 pounds, man. Yeah, diet and exercise. And ladies, I find if you want to lose weight, you got to find a diet for you. You got all different type of diets. You got Atkins, keto, military. I decided to do a plant-based diet.
You look good, girl.
I appreciate that. Because you know, you don't see people on plant-based diet. You see them one day, they fat as fuck. You see them next week, they fine as fuck. And you be like, I want to be fine as fuck, too. Like, that's what I did.
They all hungry as fuck.
Yeah, you really are. I felt like I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this plant-based diet. But let me tell you something that they don't tell you about. When they promote plant-based diets, they don't tell you about the explosive flatulence. It's explosive. Like, you just going to be walking and wind going to fall out your ass. You're not going to know. You're going to be like, who do that goddamn flatulence at me like that? I'm real. I pulled it so hard one time, 3 of my vertebrae popped. I was like, bitch, I'm about to be paralyzed out here trying to be fine. I'm about to be fat and happy. Krangus, you look like you want to join in.
I feel like I'm watching Shakespeare in action. Pure poetry.
You know what? You need to do acid all the time.
Pure poetry is what you're spitting out of your ass. And I love it.
And you looked at my ass too. You was like, that was a lot of wind falling out her ass. That's what
You wore the candy too, so
I try to do diet. When I do diet and exercise, I actually join CrossFit. CrossFit is a different type of exercise. Like, the shit is intense for real. Like, soon
it's
as
like
you get
exercising, but it's gay.
Yeah, it is. I'm in there like my first day. I'm like 90 seconds into the workout, and y'all, I'm going down for the count. Like, sweat is popping off me. The coach looked me dead in my eyes, and she was like, "Don't you dare stop." She was like, "Remember, sweat is just the fat crying because this toxic relationship is over with." And I looked down, it was cellulite crying, crocodile tears and shit. It was like, bitch, how could you do this to me? I've been good to you. I was like, you got to go. I'm in my 40s now, man. Late 40s at that.
Looking good.
Got anybody not in 40s in here? Am I the oldest one? Got at least 2 people? It's cool, you know. Now that I'm in my 40s, I won't lie. I got a lot of character flaws. I do. Like, I'm judgmental. I am. And I'm judgmental about every motherfucking thing, too. I'm judgmental about minivans. For real, like, I can see Krangus in a minivan.
Yes.
I see a Latino. I see anybody in a minivan. I don't think nothing about it. But as soon as I see a black man, a brother, in a minivan, oh, I feel like some shit went horribly wrong in his life. I start coming up with little backstories for it. I'm like, you know what? I bet you he was on that shit. I bet you he was on the shit, and the church donated him that van after being clean 365 days. I know a church donated minivan when I see a church donated minivan.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you do see it, it's like even the whites are like uncomfortable. They were like,
Yeah. They was like, lock your shit up, okay? He finna steal something. I know it's a crackhead when I see a reformed crackhead. I'm judgmental about nicknames. Like, white men have simple nicknames. Y'all have nicknames like Lucky, Buddy, and Bubba. Like, black men have ridiculous nicknames. They have nicknames like Lil OG for real, you know? 100, 1,000. You know? I met a dude named Cracker Bitch back in 3 places one time. I was like, whoa, I don't even know how you obtained that nickname. I am slightly frightened by that. But then I had to learn that usually the harder the nickname, the softer the government name. Like Lil OG for real, government name be some shit like Courtney. Oh, you can't make a black woman mad and your name is Courtney? As soon as we get mad, we gonna be like, fuck you, Courtney. He get mad, bitch, so you don't call my government name. We be like, whatever, Courtney. I wish you would try to put your hands on me, Courtney. And black women have zero filters when we get mad. I dated a guy whose titties were bigger than mine one time. I ain't like that.
so who titty fucks who in that situation?
Right. But like every time he would be
Titty
hitting
fucks
from
the
the
titty fucker.
right, every time he would be hitting it from the back door, I would look over the mirror and both of our titties. Trying to suck his titties, he trying to suck mine. I said, you know what, you a chick with a dick, ain't you? I know a chick with a dick when I see a chick. I said, Teresa, is that you? He said, now bitch, I told you I'm not a full-time lesbian no more, okay? I'm PRN, I'm a as-needed lesbian. I'm just saying that if it's little, don't send dick pics, okay? I'm just saying before I go, like, fellas, there's a such thing as dick etiquette, okay? And like, if you don't know it, let me teach it to you, okay? 8 inches and above, yes, okay? Ladies, I had a dude send me a picture one time. He was holding so much meat in his hand. I see you not sending pics. He's like, bitch, what? Hey, what? Just saying. He was holding so much meat in his hand, I licked my whole phone screen. I was like,
They come in that size?
Yeah, they do. They come in the jumbo. They come in jumbo. I'm for real, I like to call those diving boards, because like when they are erect and you snatch their drawers down real fast, it go. Those are diving boards. Like 6 to 7 inches, hit or miss, okay? You're doable. You win some, you lose some. Now Krangus, this is for you. Anything under 6 inches, you need to be in a committed relationship. Committed. Like nobody needs to see your penis but your mate. Like some of them so little, they don't even have a penis. They have what I like to call a doorstop. You know that little thing that's behind your door that be keeping your knob from knocking a hole in your walls? Like, boom. I'm just saying, fellas, listen. I know some of y'all be trying to act confused. So, listen, this is Toya Free's guide to figuring out whether you have a doorstop or a diving board. Fellas, when you get home tonight, take off all your clothes. Stand in front of the mirror and do this. If that meat slap your thighs, sound like 2 pork chops smacking together, you, sir, have a diving board. And please call Toya Free. You can reach me on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Christian Mingle. My name is in something blessed up under this Jesus dress. I'm Toya Free.
For OnlyFans, it's Toya Free the Nipple. Make sure you subscribe to Toya Free the Nipple. Miss Toya, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it looks like when you fart, it sounds like when you slide a chair all the way across the room. This guy, a newer comic on the scene, he's been grinding at this mic since he started this shit. Put your hands together right now for Jacob Slater, everybody! I'm high as fuck. Woo! This might be...
Oh, really?
Hey, we're going on.
This fucking guy has the audacity to be like, I'm high as fuck.
I do. Hey.
Okay.
This might be the weed talking, but I think it's about time that we change the way we name hurricanes. I vote instead of using some boring ass list of names, we start naming them after famous serial killers.
Yes. Woo! Yes. The next one's Ted Bundy.
That way, you know, people will actually feel the need to leave town. Because let's be real, no one's leaving town for Hurricane Idalia. Everyone's leaving town for Hurricane Dahmer. Just saying, I think.
I believe so.
But Krangus, you look like the type of guy to drink a glass of warm milk before going to bed.
It's called cum.
Krangus, you look like Liam Hemsworth if he wasn't Liam Hemsworth.
It looked like if God almost made Liam Hemsworth. And then just gave up.
You know, the Gulf Coast comedy scene wouldn't be where it is today without Krangus. It'd be better. My name's David Slater. You guys have a great night. Happy birthday, Krangus.
Keep it going for Jacob Slater, everybody. All right. Bring us together for Bernie, everybody. Bernie! He likes, yeah! Krangus likes this guy. Give it up for Bernie.
Hey, I'm from Philadelphia. It makes me
not
feel
even
much
getting on
more
stage.
comfortable if you do me when I go on. I'm gonna walk up again, motherfucker.
He said, fuck that stage.
Fucking Mississippi's weak as fuck, man. You guys don't even know how to do it. That's pretty fucking lame. I'm gonna abandon my set, man. Just go into the roast shit. It's probably gonna be really bad. Krangus, you fucking metrosexual caveman. What the fuck is that?
Pretty accurate. Even on drugs, when I'm seeing God's face, I'm like, yeah, he nailed it.
You look like Fred Flintstone who moved into bedrock after it was fucking gentrified.
I'm selling vitamins after the show.
Damn, Toya. I was turned on as fuck until she got to the chronic flatulence.
I was turned on her.
You're not the only queen tonight, Krangus. Toya is fucking queen amongst peasants in this comedy month. I wish you could hear that. Somebody tell her later.
I'll tell
I
her.
said things about her. Sorry, Krangus, go ahead.
Listening to you two talk to each other is giving me contact acid. Neither of you are making sense.
What's your name, man? You were funny as fuck. I don't know you, though.
Jacob Craig. I've been doing comedy here for 7 years.
Jacob Gregg, I'm sorry, man. I like your glasses.
Thank you.
You look like an astute Stay Puft Marshmallow.
I don't know if you
man.
were You said him with the, I don't know if you know.
Dude, you Kanye'd me.
Like Norm Macdonald, God bless his soul, we kicked the bucket. But I got one. I'm gonna do one at least. Can I do one?
You gonna do somebody else's jokes?
I don't. Oh, well,
I'm gonna do that.
I'm a hero. Like I was gonna mock
Do
you.
your jokes, man. I want to hear your shit.
Oh God, I ran out all my Krangus jokes. I'm gonna go into the nice ones. I don't know a lot about Krangus. I know he's a vet. He tells everybody when he gets up on stage. Obviously, I respect that dude. I'm a vet too. That's very awesome. I thought he was gonna say something, and that makes a lot of sense because he's by far the nicest guy I've ever met. scratching Norm McDonald.
This sucks.
One more story. Krangus actually saved my life in Afghanistan. And many of you probably don't know that. We're both combat vets.
I am never going to escape this.
It's a real story.
You're gonna be high forever.
We were pinned down in a foxhole in a valley surrounded by mountains in Afghanistan. And the enemy was descending upon us. And I looked at Krangus and he looked at me and I knew what he was going to do and I tried to talk him out of it. As the Taliban rode in on us, ready to massacre us all.
I'd rather go back to Afghanistan than hear the rest of this set.
All
right, that was 5 minutes. Say goodbye, Goodbye, Bernie. We don't want to hear it. Give me this one. Say goodbye to Bernie, everybody. Bernie's gonna get off the stage. Thank you. 5 minutes and 20 seconds, and we're never gonna get that 20 seconds back. I'm sorry I didn't cut him off sooner.
You should have.
I think everybody has PTSD now. He's like, if Uncle Laser was actually funny, I love this guy. Make some noise for Chili Willy, everybody.
Chili Willy! Conceived with like ease! I get that a lot. Don't do it! What's going on, juke joint? Yeah! Talking about door stops. I don't think of my dick as little, I just think of it more as an angle dick. It's not that impressive, but if I put it in your ass, you'd think it was a mile long. I love the gays. Love the gays. They always had the best ecstasy. I always do. I had a friend that kept feeding them to me, thinking it'd make me gay. I'm like, one more might do it. One more might do it. Might be the straw that broke the camel's back during this case.
Man, what a racket you had going on. We should do crime together, bro.
Alright, so I got a baby mama and 2 maybe mamas. So all their names start with A. So I think the universe is trying to tell me something because abortion starts with an A as well. I work at a school. There's a voice that's always like, don't fuck the students in my head. I work at a college. Let me change that up. I work at a college. But I have to do everything I can to prevent school shooters all the time, so I take my meds every morning. What about doggy style, man? Don't everything fuck from the back? Wouldn't like real doggy style be sniffing her ass first or rubbing their nose in the squirt?
Doggy style is the best, though.
No, there was this one guy at a show, I roasted him, he had a mustache and a mullet, and he was like, I can't tell if you love gay porn by your mustache or you hate it by your mullet. And then he got up and he walked away with this blind stick and his old lady was sitting there. I'm like, so is it C&I doggy style? Or?
So how much ecstasy did you sell him?
So I don't really know Krangus that well. This is like my 3rd time being here. But whenever I heard his name, Krangus, I thought it was the LGBTQ Krampus.
You were like, I too have a stupid stage name.
Unite!
Unite!
Yeah, I wonder, if he got clipped on the head by a sniper or something, because it's the only excuse I can find for wearing that fucking haircut every day on purpose.
I remember a moment tonight when I was like, should I do 1 hit or 5? I'm like, I'm glad I did the 1.
Keep it going for Chili Willy, everybody! Chili Willy. He picked a stage name he can't spell. Chili Willy. Put your hands together for Rachelle Lopez, everybody!
Happy birthday, bitch. Don't look at me.
Says the domestic abuser. Don't look at me while I abuse you.
Yeah, for
But she
real.
got it. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Look at you, girl.
Have you guys ever sucked a dick so hard a 3rd ball popped out?
Call that a hat trick.
Krangus has. Actually, his girlfriend was born with a vagina, and he sucked her clit so hard she grew a dick. So that's how he found out. He said he can't read. What?
Oh, yeah, he's trying to make me read shit.
You guys are from Mississippi. We knew you couldn't read before this.
Now I'm on drugs. I can't read her even more. So.
Again, from Mississippi, you were born on drugs. You doing okay though? For real? You need a water?
No, I am really happy to see everybody, by the way. I moved back because I wanted to get away from everything out west, and I like that I've been able to. Look, it's not much, but we got a comedy scene. We have and shit like this is what it's about. Like, those kind of moments. That means the Taliban's coming back, guys.
So if you don't know, we were both in the gay club. I mean, the Marine Corps. Which is basically like Diddy's fuck house, but like government. You get fucked every day by some old man that's got a fat wife telling you you're not good enough, so. Damn. It sucks. Yeah, if you're thinking about fighting for your country, don't. So thank you for your service. Because we know white people pay taxes, which is weird.
She had a shirt last week that just said immigrant.
I did.
I was like, if Trump could see this, he'd be like, this is what we gotta fight.
Right. Well, that's why I wore white face today, because I'm trying to be more white, you know. I got the mullet, too, because I thought that helped me. If your girlfriend tells you she likes sucking dick, she wants something from you. She's lying. Bitches don't like that shit.
No.
Fuck no. Fuck no. Sometimes I'm like, why don't you suck your own dick? Tell me how much you like it. Blow a load in your mouth. It's weird, huh? It's like fucking white snot. Mixed with AIDS. I'm just kidding. That's only in Gaucher. I stay out of there.
I was gonna ask where you suck dick, but then you told us.
Not Gaucher.
The tale is complete.
I suck dick locally. Well, not Ocean Springs locally. This is Spencer.
Support local dick. Support local dick. Support local dick.
Yeah.
If there's a dick next to you right now, touch it and give it a little whisper.
Even if it's your brother. It's Mississippi.
Alabama, girl.
Tip me in advance, actually. Give me money now, and I'll save it, and then I'll spend it.
Yes, girl.
Okay, insane clown pussy. I'm fat and diabetic. Give me the cake.
It's not your cake, you bitch. It's
He's on acid.
Jacob has to eat this whole cake before we leave.
Oh my God.
You can do it, Bruce.
I do it for a joke. Give it up for Rachelle Lopez, everybody. Lopez. She looks like she works at a Hot Topic next to a Del Taco. Give it up for Rachelle Lopez. Oh, give it up for Jay from Mobile.
Somebody said there he is.
I've been transitioning for 5 years.
Another dude.
Are you judging?
No. Sorry, man.
We're gonna start this off on a light note. I was in prison for 9 months. So I was finally born. Yeah, being born in a prison bathroom is hella different than being born in a hospital room. Like my dad whipped up and picked me up in like a gold chain and sunglasses instead of a beanie and a onesie. Wasn't too mad about it. But I didn't think there was any signs I was in prison until he tried to get me to say dada, and it came out I ain't snitching. Mom got some explaining to do. But yeah, when he did figure that out, he dropped me off at the local Winn-Dixie with a watermelon sticker on my forehead. At least I was worth $4. Guys, you ever got so high you fart and the impact of it made you feel like you was floating? That's all for me. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much.
Here we go for Jay from Mobile, everybody. I'm gonna bring up a local favorite. This guy's been doing comedy at the Juke Joint here longer than almost anybody. Put your hands together for Too Real, everybody!
Other than the exception of Toya, I'm probably the darkest thing y'all gonna see tonight. Genuinely, bro, looking at Krangus, man, that's a real man we sitting there looking at. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker ain't got no shoes on and shit right now. But this my homie right here, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my homie right here, man, 10 toes over fist, bro, and you know what I'm saying? I go to bat with him. Because there were some times that I was at my darkest point in my life, and the only person that was kicking it with me, this goofy motherfucker with no shoes. So when Krangus yells his own name before he busts a nut, Krangus, woo! By the size of Krangus's forehead, I can tell his second language is echolocation. Krangus looks like he would go to the arcade and sit on the joystick and beat the game with his ass. You know what the hardest part about skydiving is? No. The ground, motherfucker. Shit.
Keep it going for Too Real, everybody! Bro, you know how he got that name? Because his whole set was just like, yeah, me and Krangus got into a fight one time. It's too real, Terrell. It's too real.
And the crowd goes mild.
This guy co-hosts the Open Micers podcast with yours truly, is the one and only Jason Robbins, everybody. Come on up, Jason Robbins.
Did Jason Robbins bring beer over?
No. You know, I just turned 47 not too long ago. I had my first colonoscopy last week.
Ah, shit.
So walk us through it.
Well, the last time I got drugged and had something shoved up my ass, I was at Krangus's house. Let me tell you about the time I performed a miracle. It was the night of the Sopranos finale.
Come on with it.
And so I love The Sopranos. I was so excited about the finale of the show. That whole day I was so excited. And then I get off work, I got some weed. I worked at a restaurant at the time, so just throw a rock and hit a weed dealer. So I got weed, I got some Taco Bell, and I got home, and I'm sitting in the middle of the couch, and I'm eating my Taco Bell. I got myself high, so high I got stupid. I was watching The Sopranos, and all was right with the world. Until about 45 minutes into the show, my roommate walks in.
Oh, no.
And he looks at the TV, and he looks at me, and he says, "What the hell are you doing?" "I'm watching The Sopranos." "Why are you watching it in Spanish?" I got so high, I learned Espanol.
All right, give it up for Jason Robbins. We have a very special guest coming up to the mic right now. I don't know how many of you watched the episode of Kill Tony last night. This was the first guy. Yeah, this was the first fucking guy to get pulled out of the bucket on Kill Tony last night. He won a big joke book on Kill Tony last night. He played guitar on Kill Tony last night. He killed Tony last night. Put your hands together for my boy, Duncan Stonestreet.
Sorry, I just wanted to fuck with him
I
for a
don't fucking
second.
remember you.
I'm happy to be here. I'm very grateful to be here. Mostly because I took Greyhounds to Phoenix and back. Yeah, I'm terrified to fly, so, you know, Greyhound sounds like a good idea, because it ain't flying. Also, shitty idea, because it ain't flying, you know? I wasn't really scared till I saw the driver. I got in the back of the line, and I didn't see nobody. And the reason I didn't see him is because I didn't see him till I got to the front. There was a little Guatemalan man. I couldn't see him from the back. It was behind, you know, shaded over everyone. And like, Duncan, that's fucked up. How could you assume he's Guatemalan? Well, when I got up, I said, "Hey, man, you been doing this job a while, huh? Yeah, this, you know, from here running these roads?" He's like, "Yes, Guatemala, yes."
I was like, this is the bus to Phoenix, right? He goes, yes. Very good. And I was like, shit, I'm getting on this bus. That's where I'm headed. It's going to be awesome.
Duncan meets his first Mexican. That's the name of this book.
If y'all didn't know, Jacob works with special ed children, mostly Down syndrome. On his first day in class, when the principal introduced him, they got so excited they started chanting, one of us, one of us. Krangus has a lizard. That should tell you everything you know.
Why does that feel so specific?
Krangus also, I love him. I have seen him Toya before, but I feel like if Krangus gets drunk enough, he would run around and say, who wants some Krangusi? That's my time, y'all. I love these guys. Happy birthday, brother.
Keep it going for Duncan Stonestreet, everybody! Yo, if you haven't watched it yet, check out the latest episode of Kill Tony. He's the very first bucket pull. He fucking killed the interview and got a big joke book. Give a round of applause for Duncan Stonestreet. Putting Mississippi on the map. Let's fucking go, dude.